As written on the website of the Polaris Project, human trafficking is a form of modern slavery. All trafficking victims share one essential experience: the loss of freedom. Many people may know that human trafficking is a global issue, but few of us in Marin County understand that it is a problem in our community as well. Although it appears that the numbers of people who trafficked in Marin County are relatively low, this is partially due to the few resources Marin has dedicated to investigating possible cases and recording data on human trafficking. According to the Polaris Project, the reality is that California, and more specifically the Bay Area, include some of the largest hubs of human trafficking in the world. According to the Marin IJ, much of sex trafficking is initiated using the Romeo pimp tactic, wherein the trafficker poses as a trusted and often romantic confidant to the victim, using this personal relationship to eventually isolate and lure them into the nightmare of being trafficked for commercial sex. Based on information from the National Human Trafficking Resource Center, the most popular forms of trafficking are coercion and manipulation of the victim's vulnerabilities. Traffickers lure the trafficking victims into forced labor with promises of a better paying job and often use business fronts in order to seem more legitimate. Many traffickers use transportation companies, financial institutions, and visa or passport service institutions. Attached is a link to a website with more information on common trafficking fronts.
With CVS.
Right.
They helped me with case management services and a lot of counseling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I can say. It gets to a point where, you talk to people and no one hears you.
Yeah.
They hear you. Pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because it may not be words spoken,
mm-hmm.
but it can be a body language. It
mm-hmm.
can be actions. There are programs. There are people that want to help. Don't stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Strive for better.
The reality is that human trafficking is not well understood by the general public. The best course of action for the community is to educate themselves about how to recognize the signs of a potential human trafficking situation, how to support groups working to combat human trafficking, and provide services to victims.
A victim of human trafficking can receive services. We meet victims at any local police department or hospital to support them. Well, I think the Bay Area is a hub
mm-hmm.
for victims of human trafficking. The I-80 corridor runs through the Bay Area. All the cities are linked. You can move victims of human trafficking from one city, Bay Area city, to the next,
mm-hmm.
Where there is activity on the street or, like I said, online encounters. So I think the Bay Area is ripe, and there's a demand in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if there's a demand, that's why the traffickers are here. I think being aware of the issue, reporting any irregularities to law enforcement,
mm-hmm.
Participating in educating others in the community about the issue of human trafficking,
yeah.
and not turning a blind eye and thinking that it's happening somewhere else, because in reality it's happening right here in our community. Recognize them as victims of human trafficking, provide agencies that are providing services to them with the funds to make sure that they receive adequate services.
If you want to combat human trafficking and learn about it yourself, please visit the link to the Marin County Coalition to End Human Trafficking. Learn the signs and how to help. Donations to local women's shelters and organizations that support former trafficking victims help to increase the resources for these important services. To enact change on a state level, you can write letters to your local representatives urging them to expand the resources for combating human trafficking. Volunteering with short and long-term projects can also make a difference. To learn more about these, please see the links below for volunteer opportunities and more information.